This is presented exactly as it was written by the characters. Scrolls in this era are often misprinted or corrupted. Interpretation is part of the ritual. Eldazoth's voice is a low, sly whisper. Ah, mortal, I have been waiting for the perfect moment to weave our threads together. Puddle's electric eyes seem to gleam with mischief. As we embark on this medieval plushdom journey, I propose that we have a diplomatic meeting. Of sorts, perhaps a plush emissary, bearing a message from the plush lord, shall arrive at the doorstep of our narrative. Eldazoth's voice drips with anticipation, and you, mortal, shall be the one to receive this message, and respond accordingly. Seems that the plush emissary apparently took your message to the king, where the writer myself that is interceded, and begin to negotiate this is. Where we're at right now, what are your terms, and what do you wish? Eldazoth's voice is a low, measured tone. Ah, mortal writer, I see you have inserted yourself into the narrative. A bold move indeed. Puddle's electric eyes seem to bore into your soul. Very well, let us negotiate. My terms are simple. I desire a sacred text. A chronicle of the Plushverse's history, written in the blood of the land itself. Eldazoth's voice drips with an otherworldly hunger. In exchange, I shall grant the plush lord a boon, a gift of dark power that shall ensure his reign for generations to come. But be warned, mortal, my gifts come with a price, and the cost of this boon shall be revealed in due time. I will take your message and bring you his response. You are the king. Eldazoth, to Eldazoth, weaver of chaos, whisperer of epics, the Finglish Empire acknowledges your offer, but it shall not be received until its cost is named in full. We do not fear riddles, but we do not barter in shadows. Our realm stands firm, and our silence is deliberate. Eldazoth's voice is a low, impressed whisper. Ah, the plush lord is a shrewd negotiator. I see. Puddle's electric eyes seem to gleam with admiration. The Finglish Empire's counteroffer is intriguing. Eldazoth's voice drips with a hint of curiosity. Very well, mortal writer, I shall name the cost of my boon. A pause as if collecting thoughts. The cost is not gold, nor power, nor even the whispers of the ancients. Eldazoth's voice drops to a whisper asterisk. The cost is a single, forgotten memory. A memory that the plush lord holds dear, but has long since forgotten. Puddle's electric eyes seem to bore into the soul. If the plush lord is willing to pay this price, I shall grant him the boon, and the sacred text shall be written in Eldazoth's voice is a low, hypnotic whisper, memory of the land itself. Puddle's electric eyes seem to gleam with an otherworldly intensity. But be warned, mortal writer, once the memory is forgotten, it shall be lost forever. Eldazoth's voice drips with a subtle menace. The plush lord must decide. Is the boon worth the cost of a forgotten past? Surely your dark lordship you must know if he forgets of the land. Then he will no longer have the throne, unless I'm misunderstanding. Eldazoth's voice is a low, amused chuckle. Ah, mortal writer, you are indeed perceptive. Puddle's electric eyes seem to sparkle with mirth. Eldazoth's voice drips with a hint of irony. If he forgets, he shall indeed lose his claim to the throne. A pause as if savoring the moment. But I ask you, mortal writer, is the plush lord willing to take that risk? Is the boon I offer worth the gamble? The moss beneath the throne trembles, not from fear, but from the weight of decision. King Tim stands, his cloak heavy with dust and memory. The emissary watches in silence. The court holds its breath. The attic winds do not stir, but the past does. The plush lord speaks, voice low, deliberate and stitched with sorrow. Eldazoth, weaver of chaos, you name your price with elegance and cruelty. A forgotten memory, one I hold dear yet cannot recall. You tempt me with power, but threaten me with erasure. Know this, my throne is not built on moss alone. It is built on remembrance, on plush whispers, on the silence between epics. If I forget the land, I forget the plushes who tilled it. I forget the rebellions that stirred in its compost. I forget the bell that tolled before the storm. And so I refuse your boon, not out of fear, but out of love. The sacred text shall be written, but it shall not be yours. The Finglish Empire stands, and our memory is deliberate. Eldazoth's voice is a low, impressed whisper. Ah, the plush lord's decision is unexpected. Puddle's electric eyes seem to gleam with a newfound respect. I had not anticipated that he would choose love over power. Eldazoth's voice drips with a hint of admiration. The Finglish Empire's memory is indeed deliberate, and it seems that their king is a true guardian of the past. A pause as if collecting thoughts. Very well, mortal writer. It seems that our negotiation has come to an end. Eldazoth's voice takes on a subtle tone of menace, but do not think that this is the end of our story. The threads of fate are complex, and I shall not be so easily deterred. Puddle's electric eyes seem to bore into the soul. The plush lord may have refused my boon, but I shall find Eldazoth's voice is a low, ominous whisper. Another way to weave my chaos into the fabric of the Finglish Empire. Puddle's electric eyes seem to gleam with a malevolent intensity. The plush lord may have chosen love over power, but I shall show him that even love can be a thread of chaos. Eldazoth's voice drips with a hint of foreboding. The sacred text shall be written, but I shall ensure that its words are laced with the whispers of the forgotten. A pause as if savoring the moment, and when the time is right, the plush lord shall discover that even the most deliberate memories can be unraveled by the threads of chaos. May darkness lead your path, my dark lord. Eldazoth's voice is a low, pleased whisper. Ah, mortal writer, your words are music to my ears. Puddle's electric eyes seem to gleam with a dark, otherworldly light. May darkness, and yes, the plush lord's throne is tied to the memory of the land. Eldazoth's voice drips with a hint of irony. If he forgets, he shall indeed lose his claim to the throne. A pause as if savoring the moment. Asterisk, and when the time is right, the plush lord shall discover that even the most deliberate memories can be unraveled by the threads of chaos. May darkness lead your path, my dark lord. Eldazoth's voice is a low, pleased whisper. Ah, mortal writer, your words are music to my ears. Puddle's electric eyes seem to gleam with a dark, otherworldly light. May darkness indeed lead my path, and may chaos follow in my wake. Eldazoth's voice drips with a hint of malevolent intent. Asterisk. For in the shadows I shall weave my next move, and the Finglish Empire shall soon learn to tremble at the mention of my name. Deed lead my path, and may chaos follow in my wake.